There are moments in our lives when the world tries to drown our spirit with whispers spoken behind our backs. But my father once told me a truth so powerful that it carved itself into my soul. Do not listen to what people say behind you, for a lion never turns when small dogs bark. Today, I stand before you to remind you that your destiny is far too great to be shaped by the noise of those who fear your rise. The path of purpose demands that you walk forward with dignity, courage, and an unshakable belief in who you are. Let the world talk. Let them whisper. Let them bark. For you were not created to answer every voice. You were created to lead, to rise, and to show the strength that needs no explanation. There comes a time in every person's journey when the voices behind them grow louder than the dreams within them. It is in these moments that the wisdom passed down by those who walked before us becomes our compass. My father once told me, "Do not listen to what people say behind your back, because a lion never looks back when small dogs bark." His words were not just an instruction. They were a reminder of who we are meant to be. He wanted me to understand that strength is not found in fighting every critic, nor in responding to every whisper. Strength lies in the quiet confidence of knowing your purpose, of stepping forward even when the world tries to pull you back with doubt, jealousy, or fear. The storms of judgment will always rise around you. People will speak, whether you stumble or succeed. Their voices do not define you. Their opinions do not shape your destiny. What shapes you is the resolve within your heart, the resolve to move ahead with dignity. A lion does not spend its days turning toward every sound behind it. A lion walks with the certainty of its identity, with the courage of its mission. This is the lesson our fathers tried to give us, that greatness is not found in reaction, but in direction. As you move through life, you will encounter those who bark loudly but possess no power over your path. Their words may chase you, but they cannot catch you unless you stop and give them your attention. Every moment you spend responding to negativity is a moment taken away from building your future. So walk forward with purpose. Hold your head high. Not out of pride, but out of understanding that your journey is too important to be interrupted by distractions. When you choose to ignore the smallness of the voices behind you, you rise into the largeness of the person you are meant to become. Let their noise echo behind you while your footsteps echo across mountains. The world does not remember those who reacted to every critic. It remembers those who stayed focused on their calling. Your life will not be measured by what people said about you, but by what you built, what you changed, and who you became in the face of adversity. So carry this wisdom with you. Let it be the light that guides you when shadows of doubt appear. Trust in your purpose. Believe in your strength. And when the world tries to distract you with noise, remember this simple truth: a lion does not turn around. A lion keeps walking. And so will you. Strength of identity is one of the greatest forces a human being can ever possess. It is not taught in classrooms, nor is it granted by society. It is born in the deepest places of the soul, where you learn to stand firm in who you are, even when the world tries to shake you. True power does not come from how many people applaud you, or how many try to pull you down. It comes from the unbreakable truth you carry inside, your purpose, your values, your vision for your life. When you know who you are, you no longer chase approval, and you no longer fear judgment. The noise around you becomes nothing more than background sound, like distant echoes that cannot touch the strength of your spirit. There will always be people who speak behind your back, who misunderstand your intentions, or who feel threatened by your potential. Their words may be loud, but they are not strong. They may bark, but they have no bite, unless you give them your attention. A lion does not turn around when small dogs bark, not because the lion is arrogant, but because the lion understands its identity. It knows its power, its position, and its purpose. In the same way, when you embrace who you truly are, you walk forward without looking back. You do not waste your energy responding to every critic or explaining your journey to those who do not walk your path. Instead, you focus on the direction you were meant to go. Strength of identity allows you to rise above the noise. It teaches you to remain calm in moments of conflict, to stay centered even when emotions rise, and to move with dignity even when others try to pull you into chaos. When you know yourself, you become unshakable. You become grounded in a purpose greater than any rumor, stronger than any insult, and deeper than any misunderstanding. You learn that the opinions of others cannot rewrite your story. Only you can do that. And you write it not with fear, but with clarity and courage. The world will always have something to say. It will always have judgments, assumptions, and expectations. But none of these can determine your destiny unless you surrender your identity to them. Strength comes from claiming your truth, holding it close, and refusing to let the noise invade your mind. It comes from choosing to walk with confidence, even when the path is uncertain. It comes from understanding that your worth was never meant to be measured by the voices behind you. So walk forward with the quiet power of someone who knows themselves. Let the noise fade behind you while your vision guides you ahead. Do not turn for the whispers. Do not pause for the bark of small minds, and do not doubt the courage that already lives within you. For true power, lasting, unshakable, and dignified, belongs to the one who knows who they are and refuses to be defined by the noise others make. Dignity in silence is one of the most powerful forms of strength a person can ever display. It is a strength that does not shout, does not argue, does not fight for attention. Instead, it stands tall, steady, and unshaken, even when surrounded by noise, doubt, or hostility. When my father taught me that a lion does not turn for the barking of small dogs, he was teaching me that dignity is not found in reacting to every voice around you. It is found in rising above them. It is found in understanding that your purpose is far more important than the distractions that follow you. Greatness does not bow to noise. It walks with calm confidence, guided not by the opinions of others, but by the truth within. There will be times when people will speak against you, not because you have failed, but because your presence reminds them of their own uncertainty. They bark behind your back, hoping to pull you into their chaos, hoping to provoke you into lowering yourself to their level. But dignity teaches you to keep moving. It teaches you not to bend your spirit to every small-minded remark. Just like a lion, your strength is not shown through reaction, it is shown through restraint. A lion does not waste energy turning around for every sound. It knows what it is, and that alone is enough. When you embrace your own identity with that same confidence, you discover a quiet power that cannot be shaken by the words of others. Dignity in silence does not mean weakness. On the contrary, it takes enormous courage to remain calm in the midst of noise, to walk forward while others try to pull you back, and to continue rising even when some hope to see you fall. Anyone can shout in anger. Anyone can respond to negativity, but not everyone can master themselves. The greatest battles are not fought with fists or words. They are fought within the mind. And when you learn to silence the urge to react, you gain mastery over your emotions, your direction, and your destiny. In life, you will meet people whose only power comes from creating noise. They want attention, they want reaction, they want to pull you away from your path. But you must remember, not all noise deserves your ears, and not every bark deserves your time. Walk with purpose, walk with calm, walk with the understanding that the world does not remember those who argued with every critic, it remembers those who rose above them. When others bark behind you, let that be a sign that you are ahead of them. Let their noise remain behind as you continue forward with strength, clarity, and unwavering focus. So hold your head high, not out of pride, but out of dignity. Let your silence speak more loudly than their noise. Let your calmness reveal your confidence. And as you move through the world, remember the truth every lion lives by. Greatness does not turn around. Greatness keeps walking. Courage to stay focused is not a gift reserved for a chosen few. It is a discipline, a commitment, a daily decision to keep your eyes fixed on the road ahead, even when the world behind you calls your name. Progress has never been made by those who constantly look back, checking who is following, who is talking, or who is doubting them. It is made by those who understand that the journey forward requires all of their strength, all of their attention, and all of their heart. To stay focused is to honor your future more than your past, to value your purpose more than the opinions gathered behind you like shadows that try to pull you backward. There will always be voices trying to distract you, voices of fear, voices of jealousy, voices of insecurity, echoing from people who have not yet found the courage to walk their own path. They will try to remind you of your failures, exaggerate your flaws, or question your every step. But remember, shadows exist only when you allow the light behind you to distract you. When you turn your face toward the sun of purpose, the shadows fall behind you, powerless and forgotten. Courage means refusing to give your energy to what does not build you. It means protecting your focus as fiercely as a lion guards its territory. To stay focused, you must learn the art of selective attention. Not every battle is yours. Not every comment deserves a response. Not every distraction deserves your time. Some things exist merely to test your discipline, to see if you are truly committed to rising. A person who lacks focus is like a traveler who keeps looking over their shoulder. They may still move, but they will never move far. But a focused person walks with intention. Every step is deliberate. Every decision aligned with purpose. Every moment invested in forward motion. Courage to stay focused also means understanding that progress can sometimes feel lonely. When you stop entertaining the noise behind you, when you choose growth over gossip, when you choose vision over distraction, some people will fall away. This is not a loss, it is a clearing. Your path becomes lighter, your mind becomes clearer, and your heart becomes stronger. You cannot rise while carrying everyone's opinions on your back. You rise when you choose to carry only what strengthens you. There will be days when the temptation to look back feels overwhelming. Days when doubt whispers that you are not ready, when fear tells you to turn around, when criticism feels louder than your inner voice. But on those days, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself that your future is worth more than the comfort of old patterns. Remind yourself that no lion changes direction just because something barks behind it. Progress demands courage, and courage demands focus. So keep your eyes forward, walk with conviction, trust that what lies ahead is far greater than anything you leave behind. The world belongs to those who dare to move with purpose, who dare to rise without looking back, and who understand that every step forward is a victory in itself. Rising above negativity is a mastery that separates those who merely exist from those who truly rise. Throughout life, you will encounter voices that try to define you, limit you, or make you doubt your own strength. These voices often come from behind your back, spoken in whispers, wrapped in judgment fueled by insecurity. But you must understand a powerful truth. Words spoken behind you are not reflections of your destiny. They are reflections of the fears of those who speak them. They are echoes, empty, distant, and powerless unless you choose to give them life. And the one who learns to rise above these echoes becomes unstoppable. Negativity is often born from people who see your light but have not yet discovered their own. They fear what they cannot become. They envy what they cannot understand, and they attack what reminds them of their own unfulfilled potential. But their words do not belong to your path. Their whispers cannot change your purpose. Their doubts cannot rewrite your story. Only you have the power to decide which voices deserve space in your mind and which ones fade into silence. Rising above negativity means choosing not to internalize the noise that was never meant for you. It means recognizing that the small-minded bark from behind is nothing more than fear disguised as criticism. There will be moments when negativity surrounds you so tightly that it feels impossible to ignore. It may come from people you know, strangers, or even your own inner doubts. It may come during your failures or even during your greatest successes. But remember this, negativity is always loudest when you are closest to breakthrough. People talk behind you because you are ahead of them. People doubt you because you remind them of the courage they never had. So instead of letting their words weaken you, let them confirm that you are moving in the right direction. Let them fuel you, not break you. Rising above negativity does not mean pretending it doesn't exist. It means acknowledging it, understanding its source, and then choosing to rise anyway. It means refusing to let the fears of others plant seeds of doubt in your heart. It means standing tall in your truth, even when surrounded by noise. And most importantly, it means staying focused on your destiny, because no echo from behind you has the power to change the direction of your purpose. When small minds speak behind your back, let them. When negativity tries to follow your steps, let it trail behind you like dust kicked up by your progress. The lion hears the bark of the small dogs, but it does not turn. Not because it is deaf, but because it knows those sounds hold no power over its journey. In the same way, rise with dignity, walk with purpose. Keep your spirit anchored in truth and your eyes fixed on the horizon. For your destiny is too great to be delayed by echoes, too powerful to be shaped by fear, and too sacred to be defined by anything other than your own courageous heart.